China and the Philippines can set a good example to other Southeast Asian countries in coping with disputes over the South China Sea. If both sides resume bilateral negotiations and aim for pragmatic, positive results, said Hu Yishan, a senior fellow with Rajaratnam School of International Studies of Singapore, Nanyang Technological University, made the remarks in an exclusive interview with Xinhua during the think tank seminar on South China Sea and regional cooperation and development, which is being held here on Monday.
But I think we have to be realistic on this. I think, for example, the resolving of sovereignty disputes, I think that is still far, far away in the future. What the Philippines and China could do in the meantime is to so-called pluck the low-hanging fruits. For example, there could be agreements on fishery to try to help the fishermen of both countries so that they have more bountiful harvests. They could engage upon joint efforts, even joint patrols in terms of for countering piracy, which is also very rampant in the region. You need to put in place all these so-called confidence-building mechanisms. Well, first of all, between China and Philippines, but I see no reason why it should not be extended, for example, to the rest of Southeast Asian countries, coastal Southeast Asian countries.
The government of former Philippine President Benigno Aquino III filed the attribution against China in 2013, despite the agreement his country has reached with China on resolving their disputes in the South China Sea through bilateral negotiations. An ad hoc tribunal handling the South China Sea attribution issued its final ruling on July 12th, sweepingly siding with Manila's cannily packaged claims, denying China's long-standing historical rights in the South China Sea and claiming China has no sovereign right on some atolls in the region. In response, China has reaffirmed its unwavering position of non-acceptance and non-recognition of the vote, adding that the South China Sea issue should be solved through bilateral negotiations by relevant parties on the basis of historical facts and in accordance with international law, as well as the Declaration on the Conduct of Parties in the South China Sea. Unlike his predecessor, the current Philippine President, Rodrigo Duterte, has expressed his readiness and willingness to hold bilateral talks with China. He has also said that both countries can work together to jointly develop the South China Sea.
So in that sense, I think what is important now is that the setting up of a good example by means of, for example, the Philippines, despite this ruling, actually voicing its willingness to re-engage with China in terms of bilateral relations. We should immediately seize upon this sort of opportunity and try to build positive momentum towards, I wouldn't say resolving territorial disputes, but at least building up, as I said, confidence-building mechanism.